All right, guys, pictures up.
Pictures up.
Pictures up.
Let's roll sound.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Sound speeds.
Camera speeds. 2. Awesome. Take 2. Mark.
Set. And action.
Welcome to the Penn Cinema Podcast, your behind-the-curtain connection for movie news and reviews. Now here are your hosts, Penn Ketchum and David Moulton.
Welcome to the show. I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. What's up?
Penn,
Yes, sir.
welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, this episode will go up on what people refer to as Monday.
Right.
And we're recording on a Friday.
What people refer to as a Friday.
Yeah.
Which typically is a couple days in a normal week,
Right.
barring any, federal holidays or whatever. Friday would be 2 or 3 days ahead of the Monday.
Right.
Yeah.
And we took last weekend off because you were gallivanting
Right.
around the world.
That's exactly what I was doing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was kind of crazy.
Right.
And here we are.
Yeah. I don't want to brag or anything like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm pretty good at roulette now.
Russian style?
No, the kind with dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the kind with dice and chips. And now that I say that, I'm actually not very good at it.
Oh,
But I know how to play it.
you know how to play.
I played a lot of roulette. I played some blackjack. And I can't quite put my finger on which one I'm worse at.
So the question is, what Penn Cinema has to close down now?
Right. Well, listen, guys, this is hard to say. One thing led to another.
Yeah. Some financial decisions were made.
Not necessarily good ones. I didn't know how I could lose. I had 3 8s showing.
I thought it was a winner.
Right.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be back. Good to be back.
Glad to have you back. And I'm glad we're recording now
Right.
because I don't think our show could have handled 2 more days of content.
Oh my God. We're bursting.
Yeah. This is it was like the dam broke and everyone was like, here are all our movies for the rest of the year and next year.
Right. Right.
Quick.
So the interesting question that I'm dealing with, we got a booth manager named Johnny. And Johnny does an excellent job of putting trailers on.
Yeah.
But I try to express an opinion, because I always have opinions about what trailers go on which movies. And honestly, I'm looking at the release schedule and I'm like, I don't know what, do you put Wicked on because that's the next massive blockbuster? Or do you put Avatar on because that's one people are talking about? Or do you put on Caught Stealing, which is, an exciting movie that's coming up. It's just, there's so many trailers to so much content, and it's really hard always to pick what you're going to spend time and energy promoting.
Right.
So what I did was I just decided to put Cat in the Hat on everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Only Cat in the
Right.
Hat.
And play it twice.
Yeah.
Right.
In case you missed it.
Right.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense.
It's the right thing to do.
Well, let's get into news.
Okay.
Okay. So I was actually really considering, do we just skip the news?
Okay.
But since you came at me with something,
Yeah, I hit you.
and I got something small, we'll just start with that.
Okay.
So here's the small thing. People are reporting, and I saw this multiple places.
There's no small news, just small characters.
Exactly. And here's the thing.
The thing is,
Yeah. I'm calling this a rumor, even though everyone's like, oh, so-and-so's reporting that in the script there's this thing. And this pertains to the Batman 2. You familiar with the Batman?
I believe so. The
Rob Bat-and-Bats?
The Caped Crusader?
Yeah.
Wait, the Caped Crusader is Superman, right?
No, that's
that's Batman?
That's Batman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to
He's a crusader.
I was trying to be funny and it backfired in my face.
Superman's the Boy Scout.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Yeah. Durr. So they're saying Robin is in the script. They don't say what Robin.
Grandma Robin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're saying Robin is in the script for the Batman 2.
Okay.
Which, on one hand,
Who's playing Robin?
well, that's the thing. We don't know which Robin it is. because there's like 5. Right? Are they going to start with it? And then the other thing is it could be like how Nolan put Robin into his movie.
Yeah.
And it could be a total like.
Wait, I don't remember Robin in the Nolan.
Oh, that's right. You probably.
Oh, at the very end of the third one.
At the very end of the third one, they reveal that
Yeah.
what's his name's character's
Yeah.
name was Robin.
And then doesn't he like find the cave at the very end of the movie?
He inherits it. Yeah, he has a
Inherits
letter
it.
to go find it.
And then I guess we were like excited. We thought there would be because who plays that character?
It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And I feel like I remember thinking to myself, oh shit, I would love to see a Joseph Gordon-Levitt Robin movie.
Yes, yeah, I agree that would have been.
And I thought that's where they were going.
Awesome. So they could go, it's Batman's kid. They could go where it's either Tim or Dick, or they could do Kelly Grant,
Yeah.
who's the female one. And it's like a lot of different ones. And I think in the world of the Batman, any of them could work. What this tells me is that they're going to age him up. Because Rob Battenbatz has continued to age even though this movie happened like 7 years ago.
Right.
So I think that's appropriate. I don't want it to feel like it takes place right after the last one and everybody's somehow older.
Is it weird? I think it's weird that DC is like starting this great new chapter with Superman.
Yeah.
Which let's just go ahead and say everyone loved. And they teased the sister Supergirl, or is that what it is? Cousin. And they got the Superdog in, you know, and I feel like we're all feeling good about the direction DC's going. And then are we going to be asked to all go watch the Batman 2?
Yeah.
And not compare it to I feel like that's bad planning on DC's part.
I do too. The thing is, I think I don't know if they greenlit this before and they just can't let go of it.
Well, fucking let go of it.
Right. But for whatever reason, the Batman 2 exists outside of the world of the DCU that they started with Superman, which is confusing as hell. Like, I don't understand why they're keeping some things and not others. And I mean, I understand because this thing made money before, so we're not abandoning it. Like keeping John Cena on as Peacemaker and making season 2 of his TV show, but apparently it's not going to really be a season 2, but it kind of is a season 2. It's just like I follow this stuff and I'm confused.
Right. That's exactly my point.
Yeah.
That's exactly my point.
Yeah. So anyway, that's happening. I would say at this point, I am cautiously ambiguous.
I am optimistic and I'm excited. Like if I can take my like business hat off, I loved the Batman and I trust number 2 is going to be great. You know what I mean? Like I'm excited for the Batman number 2. Then I put my business hat back on and I'm like, oh, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like we got some good momentum with the Superman and let's see where that goes.
You know, it was better than the Batman?
Superman?
The hype up to the Batman.
Yeah, that's true.
I like. I'm not saying the Batman is bad. It's not the Christopher Nolan ones are
obviously the best.
But I am saying that I felt like the hype in the trailers and stuff was when I remember those movies. I remember that movie. I don't remember how I felt watching it. I remember how I felt watching the trailers.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And how cool the trailers were, and then seeing it in the movie not necessarily having the same feeling.
That's a lesson in dopamine.
Yes.
Okay, David, next up on the news, I got some big news coming out of Penn Cinema.
Whoa.
Coming out hot.
Give it to me.
Hot.
Give it to me cold.
All right. Now, before I give you this news.
That's it.
Before I give you this news, I'm going to let that simmer while I give you some context. Are you familiar with what some of the big chains do? Regal does it, I think, and I know that AMC does it. I think Cinemark does it, where they sell you a ticket to a Monday night movie, and they don't tell you what the movie's going to be.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Yes, it's called the Mystery Movie Monday.
Oh.
And apparently, it's like a national thing.
Really?
And it's one of those things like there's no guiding, governing body.
Okay.
But so I called up a friend of mine, one of the studio reps, and I was like, what's the deal with these Mystery Mondays? The reason why it got on my radar is because they had a Mystery Monday movie. So the deal is, you buy a ticket to Mystery Monday movie, you don't know, all you know about it is the rating and the runtime.
Okay.
So you're not going to bring your 8-year-old into an R-rated movie, Mystery Monday, whatever it is called.
Lame.
Right. So you know the rating and the runtime, and then that's it. And so the studios there's two different, the way I see it, there's two different types of movies that they're doing. There's one which is, it's a smaller movie and they're just trying to like milk a couple bucks out of it, a couple more bucks to the gross. And the other one is, it's a bigger movie and they're trying to like get some hype.
Oh.
And so earlier this summer, I think it was Jurassic World. I might have that wrong, but I'm pretty sure they played Jurassic World like 2 weeks before it opened.
Oh.
But again, nobody knew what the title was. So you're not buying a ticket to Jurassic World. So for example, this past Monday, August 4th, the mystery movie was, I'm blanking on it, but we were offered it, but we weren't ready. So we didn't do it, but it was a smaller movie. I seem to remember that it was a good movie, but it wasn't like, oh my God, it wasn't like a blockbuster, but it was a good, solid movie. I want to say it was from Focus, but anyway,
so it could be from any.
So that's the thing. It's from all the studios. So I said to my guy, how do you get in on this? And he goes, all you do is send an email to all the studios saying that you do Mystery Monday movies, and then when the studio has a movie that they want to put into the Monday Mystery, me, Regal, AMC, whoever is doing the mystery program gets it.
Oh.
So isn't that weird? Like, it's as easy. So
simple.
It's so simple, and it's so I like absolutely love it because it's like there's no rules, there's no guardrails, there's no
Hold on. Who keeps one studio from pushing theirs above another?
I think it's just what you would call a gentleman's agreement. I think
they have to communicate with each other.
Well, I don't think they communicate. I know that they don't communicate with each other, but they have little spies, and they sort of know, like, oh, so-and-so is putting this one out on Monday, so we'll go the following Monday.
That seems unrealistic.
Well, see, the reason why I think it works is because there's no marketing to it. There's no box office expectations. It doesn't get reported as like a good gross or a bad gross because it's all under a no-name title.
Yeah.
So that takes all the pressure, all the dynamics, all the politics that are typically associated with a release. It lets all the pressure out so that it can just be almost a more rational conversation. Now, I don't know, maybe as these get more and more popular, the day's going to come where, there's two different studios and you have to pick one, and in that case, you just pick the better movie.
This is cool. So it's coming. We're getting it.
So anyway, Penn Cinema's doing it at all 3 locations.
Whoa.
We had a meeting with our marketing team, and we have approved assets, and we're going to put those to launch. Now, what's interesting is it's not every Monday.
What?
It's not automatically every Monday, and we have made the decision, and I think all movie theaters are doing this. We are not going to do it like every Monday there's a mystery movie, and when we don't have a new movie, the mystery movie is going to be a replay of something else. Like, we're not going to do that. We want people to... The one thing that I think we can consistently, and when I say we, I mean the entire exhibition industry, that we can sort of offer for this program is that you're going to see a movie that's not out yet.
Oh, so it's always a movie that's not out yet.
From what I gather, it's always a movie that's not out yet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question.
Hit me.
What time is it at?
7 p.m. Monday nights.
Perfect.
Now, the question that I know the answer to, but I forgot. I think we're talking about discounted tickets.
Oh, really?
I think we're talking about $8 tickets.
Nice.
But I have to double check that. Don't hold me to. That's just between you and me, David.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I won't tell anyone.
No, don't tell anyone.
I've never told anyone before.
No, I know.
I'll never tell anyone again.
Could you imagine if anybody else would listen to our conversations?
It would be crazy.
Be a lot of opportunity for hard feelings, misunderstandings,
Yeah.
confusion.
Especially people who listen to maybe 309 of our conversations.
Oh my God. That's nuts.
That's insane. All right. One other small bit of news.
What?
Did you see we have a new little theater in town?
Oh, I did. Welcome to the exhibition industry, Sunset Cinemas, or is it Sunrise?
I think it's Sunset.
Sunset
In the old
Cinemas.
Kendig.
Down in Kendig. That's exciting.
Yeah, they redid the theater.
Do we have any listeners from the southern end?
I'm sure we do.
I would love to hear from someone who checked out, because they open up this weekend, right?
Yeah.
So welcome to the family. I should send them a note.
Yeah. I think it's a area that will hopefully do well.
Yeah. If we have any listeners that checked it out, hit us up, podcast@penncinema.com. We got a new email address just for this kind
Just
of
for this
occasion.
thing, yeah.
This is exactly the kind of thing I was talking about in our staff meeting.
Yeah.
Podcast@penncinema.com. Super easy to remember.
Right. Unlike the old one.
Right. No, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Stop
so
it.
hard. Yeah.
So, yeah. And I was talking to Goonies Jason, and he was saying he heard that they spent some money to clean it up on the way
Yeah, they
out.
got new projectors, according to the article I read online.
Yeah.
New projectors, new screens, new recliners.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah, so their capacities are halved because of that. But I think it's perfectly fine for the size theater that they're doing. I think it'll do well.
How many people live in the southern end? 100?
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's what. Yeah, but a lot of people I think went to. Well, I guess not enough because it closed. But a lot of people liked the idea of going to Kendig. Now this theater is, I think, it's current movie, so I think it's normal pricing.
I'm totally joking. I think I don't know what their pricing is, but I do know that the folks who bought them are a very well respected, legit operator.
Yeah.
It's not some fly by night group. So
Cool. I was happy to hear it. I think it's cool news.
Yeah.
And
Well, I think the more theaters, the better. I'm all for it.
All the news fit to print.
So nice. It's so nice.
So nice.
Calming. It's
And-
like a little scoop of sorbet.
And that was the wrong thing. You realize that?
I do.
I do.
But I was still trying to be supportive.
Yeah. Recording on a Friday, it turns out my brain is a little fried.
Who could have known?
Who would have thought?
Why don't? There you go.
Hey. Hold it.
David sprung that one on me,
Yeah.
and I got it all messed up. I think we should do that first one after every bit.
It's just hard every time.
All right, David, this afternoon we have how many? 21 20.
trailers.
You're kidding, not 21. You don't mean literally, you mean it feels like there's 21 trailers.
I mean 2 + 1,
Right.
right?
Times 7.
Times 7.
Right. Boom. 21.
There we go.
Like I said. It's like a game of blackjack.
Here's the thing. I was going through these trailers, and I'll say there's 1 or 2 that I think are just okay. But legitimately, I felt like all of these were trailers worthy of us talking about.
I agree.
And because I kept going through, it's like, do I take what can I take off? How can I cut this down?
Yeah.
And I think that there were only a couple trailers I excluded.
Do you have a trailer of the week?
I do have a trailer of the week.
Okay.
I got to remind me. Yeah, I remember this now. It was hard. I had a top 3.
Yeah, there was a few good ones. There was a few really good ones. Let's just start at the top.
Yeah.
The first one is The Cut, which stars Orlando Bloom and John Turturro, and also, I apologize, it also stars a woman who I forget. This is a weird
boxing movie, and it's about cutting weight.
Right.
Before to box.
Right.
And how crazy it is to what you have to go through to get to stay in your weight bracket, and then you balloon, and then you got to cut it down.
This doesn't look like a movie I want to see.
No.
I think I would go see this movie if it was a little more realistic. Like if it was a sports movie about a boxer trying to make weight.
I think realistic's the wrong word. Because I think it's very realistic from what I understand about having to cut to make weight.
Okay.
It's different. You said they have to gain weight. This is about losing weight.
No, I said make weight. That can be
Make,
up or down.
Okay. And I think well, it's, who knows? We haven't seen it, but I think it might be disturbing.
Yeah.
I
can't tell if it's like glamorizing the problematic methodology of cutting weight, or if it's like trying to shine a light on a disturbing practice. Either way, it didn't feel realistic to me. It didn't feel like a realistic movie about a boxer. They looked good. I mean, Turturro's amazing. Orlando Bloom looked good. We haven't seen him in a long time.
No, it's not about overcoming. It's not the normal boxing of overcoming a problem. I think the idea of this movie is what it's like to be trapped in the problem, and everyone encouraging you to give up everything to stay in the problem. This reminds me of The Wrestler.
Okay. Yeah, I get that, and I don't disagree with you, but this looks way even more intense than The Wrestler.
Right. Speaking of intense, our next movie is called Him, which is not directed by Jordan Peele.
Oh.
But produced, I believe, or written by?
Something.
Yeah, it's not, because when you watch the trailer, it says it's directed by somebody else.
Oh, okay.
But we reviewed the teaser for this a while ago. And at that point, we thought this was about demon possession and stuff.
Right.
I think it's more just like hallucinations. What do you think?
I have no idea what to make of this movie.
It's about becoming a professional football player and
about trying to become a professional.
Yeah.
And the movie looks incredibly intense is the right word. Scary. Like a movie about a guy trying to make the team, but the movie itself is scary.
It is a horror.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's insane. I'm not sure.
I would say psychological horror.
Drew said, like, I'm sitting at my desk minding my own business. Minding my own business, sitting at my desk.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And all of a sudden Drew goes, "Hey, have you seen the trailer for Him?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "What's up?" I was like, I don't know. And we had this whole conversation about, like, we don't know what the movie's really about. We don't know what to expect. Neither one of us, I don't think, are up to the task of watching it.
Yeah. I don't think it's in my wheelhouse.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, next we have Eden, trailer 2. This is an elaboration on the trailer 1, which we thought it was like a group of people going to an island to make a utopia. Turns out from this trailer, it's a family moves to an island to live the simple life, and the people there are also isolationists and don't like that there's now people real close to them. And close as in acres away, but close, enough.
Does this turn into a thriller? Like, are we killing people in this movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So the movie stars Sydney Sweeney, who's everywhere, and Jude Law.
And Ana de Armas, and what's her name, who was just in Fantastic Four, Vanessa Kirby. Yeah. It's basically white elitists move to this island to live like kings, and then don't like that other white elitists live close to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. This movie looked like okay.
I don't really think this one looks that great.
Yeah. This is, I forget when it comes out, but it's from a studio called Vertical, and it looks to me like a September movie. Okay, next up is my trailer of the week.
Really?
The movie is called If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, and it's from A24, and it stars Rose Byrne, and it's basically a woman who is pushed beyond her breaking point.
Yeah.
That's how it feels to me, and I think the acting looks over the top good. She's one of my favorites. She's incredible in everything she does, and this movie looks like it really lets her fly loose, and free range, and she, I think, explores every inch of her character. And I mean, I'm saying all this like I've seen the movie. I have not seen the movie. I've seen the trailer. And honestly, like, there's a little bit part of me that likes this movie just because I think the title is so intriguing. Like, that's such a great title. If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
I kept waiting for the relevance for it.
Right.
which you don't really get.
It must be like a metaphor.
Yeah. I agree this movie looks like a fantastic drama
Yeah.
of a single parent trying to take care of a kid.
Yeah.
And also do a bajillion other things. I think this looks really good. I'm totally into it. I understand why it's your trailer of the week.
I can't wait to see what yours is. I have a couple close runners ups.
Okay. Next up, we have a zombie comedy movie called Cold Storage, starring Liam Neeson, and also is this Robert Pattinson as well? Who's the guy?
I don't think so.
The guy's a recognizable guy. I can't think of his name right now. And like some sort of fungus makes people explode on other people, zombie style. And kind of comedy stuff happens. I need more info.
I need less info.
I don't think this looks like it's going to be like an A+.
I don't think this movie is going to see the light of day.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it out in October?
Probably. I gotta get an email on
Did you
Monday.
finish this trailer?
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna book this movie on Monday. Like an idiot.
They're gonna call you and be like, this is gonna be Big Pen.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. Trust me, it's
Trust.
Liam Neeson. Look what he did with
It's
Naked
the next
Gun.
3 Mystery Monday movies.
Right. Next up is a movie that looks amazing. I actually put this trailer in front of Freakier Friday. The movie is called Rental Family. It's from 20th Century, and stars Brendan Fraser, who we loved in The Whale.
Yeah.
And we loved in The Whale, and we liked in Journey to the Center of the Earth.
But we loved it in Encino Man.
And loved in Encino Man. And the movie's called Rental Family, and basically he's an out-of-work actor who gets, I don't know.
In Japan.
In Japan. He's a regular, American.
Right.
Who somehow gets placed in Japan by his agent. He's an actor.
He was an actor in Japan.
And he gets placed in this role in Japan where he gets hired to play roles for people. Is it therapeutic?
Yeah.
Is he working for like a social work agency or some kind of?
No, it's not a social. So this is like you can rent girlfriends and family members in Japan.
Okay.
It's just a thing.
That's a real thing.
It's a real thing you can do. And so this is he's hired as the token American for it.
Yeah.
But
and which is exactly how they put it to him in the trailer.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is my trailer of the week, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. See.
Basically, there's a line in here that I think fits. So a guy says to him, "You could live here the rest of your life, and you still wouldn't know everything about our culture,
right?
Because he's not Japanese." And I think that's part of it. Like it's just so foreign to us, but it's not necessarily foreign to them. But I'm wondering if he eventually winds up marrying the girl because he at least has to pretend to be the mom of the daughter, and the boyfriend. But then he's also something to an older man and some other guy. And basically you're just paid to hang out with someone and pretend that you have some sort of underlying relationship bond. Nothing inappropriate from my understanding.
So he's not having sex with these people.
Right, yeah. Not that doesn't exist in Japan, but that's not the purpose of these agencies.
Only in Japan.
Right. It
doesn't exist here either.
It's never happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so David's trailer week was Rental Family. That's my close runner-up. Next on our list is a movie that probably shouldn't be on the list because it's coming from Netflix and it's going to be in theaters for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But I left the trailer on because it's so freaking good.
That's why I left it too. I put a note and I was like, does this count?
And it says it does the old like in select theaters on November 14th and then on Netflix on the 15th.
11th on the 14th at 2:30.
Right.
Yeah.
But the movie's called Jay Kelly. Like that's somebody's name. First name is Jay. Last name is Kelly.
Right.
It stars George Clooney, Adam Sandler, and it's directed by Noah Baumbach, who is a great sort of drama director. This movie looks really good, and I'm not exactly sure what it's about, but it centers on George Clooney, who plays a movie star who's apparently like struggling with fame. Is that like a way?
Yeah, he can't relate to people and I think that he has to do something where he's supposed to represent people or something, either in a movie or whatever. But he's like, how am I supposed to do this when I can't?
Yeah.
It looks like a dramedy. And like, he's like, I'm all alone. And then the butler hands him a drink. He's like, thanks, Raul.
Yeah.
And it's like, he is alone, but there's people constantly around him.
Right,
type
right,
of thing.
right.
I think this looks fantastic. George Clooney, who famously played Dr. Ross on ER, I don't know if you know that or not. But just a little something I kind of know a little bit about.
Famously played
Yeah.
Dr. Ross.
Yeah, Dr. Ross, a pediatrician.
Not any of the other zillion things he's done. You're not mentioning Ocean's 11
or Batman
or
yeah.
What are his other? What else is? I mean, he's in all like so many amazing movies.
Well, first off, Batman.
Yeah, right.
And also The Flash. Where he played Batman.
Which I think he would probably like us to forget both of those.
Yeah.
He'd like us to remember
the Batman with nipples.
He'd like us to remember Ocean's 11.
Oh, those movies.
Yeah.
The Ocean's movies. Yeah. Yeah. I think this looks like a good movie, but you will watch it at home.
I probably will, and I look forward to it.
This is my worst trailer of the
Okay,
week.
thank you. God, I didn't know where you were going with that.
Looking Through Water stars Michael Douglas, and it's telling a story type movie, feel good, about a grandfather sharing about how he lived his life to, I think, a grandson?
His grandson, which is played by Michael Douglas's grandson in real life.
Okay.
Which, unfortunately, the studio is pitching as one. We're supposed to be compelled by that. I was not.
Yeah. You can tell what they're going for in this touching thing.
And they don't get there. Right.
Whether or not that's the trailer's fault or the movie's fault, I guess we'll see.
There were two big emotional pushes. One was the opportunity to see Michael Douglas acting with his grandson.
Finally.
And then the other was they're saying this is Michael Douglas's last movie. Did
they kill him at the end?
Which, first of all, I don't believe. And second of all, even if I did believe it, so what? Like, the guy everybody retires at some point.
Right.
Like, everybody makes a last movie. I don't know.
Not according to Harrison Ford, who said he's not retiring this week.
Next up, we have Ella McKay. That's the name of the movie. The name of the movie is Ella McKay. The movie is called Ella McKay.
Yeah.
And it stars, now listen, follow along carefully, because the movie is called Ella McKay.
Yeah.
And it stars Emma McKay.
Interesting.
So it's Ella McKay and Emma.
Who else is in it?
Also stars Jamie Lee Curtis.
A little tall for this role.
Little tall for this role. Why were we talking about that?
I said she was too tall to play Angela Lansbury.
That's right. Murder, She Wrote. Because you're so freaking weird.
I was watching this trailer and I was just laughing at myself. I was like, a little tall for this role.
You're a little tall for this role. Yeah. All right. Good. So Emma McKay stars in the title role of Ella McKay alongside. It appears to be Emma McKay and Jamie Lee Curtis. There are some other good people in this cast.
Yes.
This movie looks great.
This is one of my runner-ups.
Yes, me too. I loved this trailer. I could watch this trailer. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie. Emma McKay plays a 34-year-old governor of the state she grew up in, but apparently is having all kinds of family and boyfriend drama and, it's normal, regular people drama. But she's the newly elected governor of whatever state this takes place in.
Kamal Nanjiani is in it. He's great.
Yeah. So what would you call this? It's a comedy drama. It's a lighthearted drama.
I would say it's a lighthearted drama.
Yeah. I think this looks like a lot of fun. Oh, here let's start a new category, a new genre. I'm going to call this one an Amy movie.
Oh.
I think Amy could see this movie.
Yes.
I think she would see this. She would like it.
In the middle, there's just a hardcore
Oh, my God.
It's just straight up incredible violence for like 2.5 minutes.
On Monday night,
Yeah.
Amy and I are going to see. We have a very special night. Did I tell you about this yet?
You didn't tell me about that.
This is a big announcement. I should have put this in the news.
Thankfully, people only have several hours to crash it after this goes up.
Right.
Yeah.
Amy and I are attending in Brooklyn, New York.
What?
We will be in the theater with Spike Lee and Denzel Washington and the rest of the cast of Highest to Lowest at A24's premiere of
Interesting.
Highest to Lowest. I'll be decked out in my best.
Now, will Amy be coming with like a sleep mask and earplugs?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So we had a whole conversation about it, and we watched a trailer together, and she said she thinks she can handle it. Just for because as you know, Amy and I have been to a few premieres.
Yeah.
But it's a very special, it's not very often that an exhibitor is able to wrangle a ticket to a premiere.
Right.
We're not usually included in the guest list.
Right.
But I made a plea to my rep at A24 because the movie, Spike Lee's Mr. Brooklyn, the movie takes place in New York City. You know, I'm a Brooklyn boy. I love Spike Lee.
Yeah.
And so I made this plea, and somehow she got it. She got me on the list.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So shout out to her. And anyway, so Amy's going to brave it for the fun of, getting dressed up in a ball gown, and we're going to see the screening and then the after party afterwards.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that brings us to our next trailer, which I would say is the second worst trailer of the week.
Stop it.
Yeah.
But
Highest to Lowest.
Okay, I'm not going to disagree with you that the trailer was not great, but you're still with me that we think this movie is going to be great.
I sure hope so, but I'm saying is if you compare it to the previous trailer, this one is kind of garbage.
Well, the first trailer was so exciting.
Right. But the first trailer also made you think it was about drama in the music business.
And now it's
now it's just a kidnapping movie.
Yeah. I don't care because Spike Lee is making it. The soundtrack looks amazing.
Spike Lee makes good movies.
Spike Lee only makes good movies.
But I'm reviewing this trailer, and I think the trailer was bad.
You don't know.
This trailer relied extremely heavily on text. Just throwing reviews in front of you instead of telling you why you should go see this movie. Like with the movie, they instead had a bunch of people that I don't care about telling me to go see this movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even. I don't disagree with you.
Okay.
But I'm so hyped, not just because I'm going to premiere. But
I'm sure the movie's going to be awesome.
But also, I mean, Denzel is the man.
Is he?
Yes. You've seen American Gangster.
But is he still the man?
You've seen American Gangster.
Remember when he was in Gladiator 2 and he was just Denzel Washington transported back in time to Gladiator 2?
I do. And you remember what my problem was?
That was kind of the best part of the movie, I'm not going to lie.
That was the best part of it. But that's exactly my point, because now he can be Denzel, but in his current era.
Current era.
He's in the city. He's a movie guy, a music guy. He's rich.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know.
This movie is going to be awesome.
The movie's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we have the worst trailer of the week called Whistle. From Shudder Films / horror movie. We want to say something about this, or
this is Daphne Kane finally getting a lead role in what they're going to try and make a big movie. I don't think it's going to be. I would not be surprised if this movie was all the talk and then just went straight to Shudder. Premise: there's a whistle that looks like a skull head, and if you blow it, anyone who hears the whistle will die.
Oh, eventually. Snap.
Which is every whistle,
right?
When you think about it. So
yes,
yeah. I mean,
when you think about it,
yeah. Okay, so we'll pass over that one. Coming up next is.
By the way, just for a reality check, we are still.
In the middle of
talking about trailers. Yeah. And we're not like wrapping it up.
No.
We're in the thick of the trailer section, ladies and gentlemen.
And there's still good ones, including this one.
All right, next up we have Eternity, which stars Miles Teller and Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
This looks amazing.
This looks fantastic. And was in my I was considering this one.
Yeah, same.
For trailer of the week. But this one deals with some tough stuff that it doesn't. But it does.
The movie looks like a ton of fun. Have you ever seen the show called The Good Place? With Ted Danson and a couple of, I'm not saying this is that, but it looks like it. It's got that similar vibe. It's got that similar feel. And here's the premise, if I may.
Yeah.
And then correct me if I'm wrong. Before I tell you the premise, I have often asked, when people are talking about heaven.
Yeah.
I've often asked, like everyone says like, oh, you're going to get reconnected with the ones you love, right? Why are we always so sure that they want to get reconnected with us?
Right.
like, what if there's someone who's really excited to see me, and I'm like, oh shit, I got you again for eternity?
Right.
Like, how does that get sorted out in heaven? You know what I mean? So, okay, so that's the context. You understand the dilemma that I'm probably proposing.
I have some more to talk about. I'm going to let you keep
Okay,
going.
so the premise of this movie is this guy dies and he goes to heaven and, oh my God, there's my wife. Thank God she had died prior, or maybe she died first or something like that. He dies first. And then she comes along and they're reunited and it's like, oh, thank God we found each other. We're matched up for eternity.
Yeah.
And just before they're about to get swept away to eternity, here comes the lady's first husband.
Right. And
who died in the war.
It's important to know that when you go to this purgatory, you are your ideal self. How you view yourself.
Right.
Because it's apparent that he died and then she died sometime later. But they arrive there kind of at the whoever is there, it's always like you just showed up.
Right.
At the same time as everyone else.
So right.
So they're all
young,
30s.
And good looking.
Yeah, and so is the guy who died in the war
40 years
ago. Yeah.
Is this I mean, I can't wait to see what happens.
Right. And so basically they say, well, you're here, you get to choose what theme land you get to go spend eternity
for
in.
eternity.
Yeah. And who you get to spend it with.
Right.
And so it's really she's trying to figure out which one of them she wants, the man, her first strong love, or the guy that was with her the longest.
Right.
But also has the most baggage.
Right.
And so the guys are kind of, it looks funny, but it looks heavy in the fact that as someone who grew up in the faith, this is one of the biggest things I struggled with when it comes to faith, like understanding. Because now, I don't know how it was for you, but growing up and going to a Christian school and all this stuff, like it's, especially here in Lancaster, it's very driven into you. Find the one, find your wife. That's your like spiritual soulmate, like your religious soulmate, like, and you're one unit under God, and like bound to and everything, and like like they put so much weight on finding the person and how it's going to be like this. It's basically your whole goal. Is to find your. That's why so many people get married so young around here, But then it's like, they're like, oh, well, what happens you'll be together in heaven. But then you think of all the people that like get divorced or have a spouse that perished or whatever.
Or a spouse that's abusive.
And it's like, because I also grew up in a one-parent household. And so it was like, well, what happens? Like,
you know what I think? I think this movie is going to answer all your questions.
Right, it's going to be the best answer. I'm not saying that I need it to, but I think that in some ways it feels like a tough subject to come across, because of all the things about faith that are the most difficult to, like, for me to quantify around, and like why heaven should be such a huge goal, is this idea of when you get there, all of your personal everythings will be exactly the way you want them. And it's like, is it that, or is it when you get to heaven, is it just no one really cares about anyone else? You're just at this baseline of like, everyone is just in bliss and it doesn't really matter about anyone else. At which point then, what is the point of the connections while you're here?
There's no point.
That's the thing. I'm saying it's heavy.
It is heavy. I picture you in this movie sobbing.
Maybe.
I picture you at the end of this movie stuck in your chair sobbing.
Yeah. Because, sad times.
Okay, listen. David went a little bit off the deep end.
Well, these are thoughts I had while watching the trailer.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I watched the trailer.
Are you diminishing my thoughts?
No, I am by no means.
Because I think honest to or highest to lowest. Here comes my. No, just kidding. I'm gonna attack that movie.
I think the girls would give me grief for giving you shit about it, but here's my take. I think that I don't think the movie's as heavy as you're making it.
No, you're right. It's not.
Okay.
But if it's something you think about,
All right, listen. Regardless of how you think about this trailer,
yeah,
it's an interesting trailer, and isn't it interesting that it sparked such,
Yeah.
the movie is called
it looks funny.
The movie is called Eternity.
Yeah.
And it stars Miles Teller and Elizabeth Olsen, and I'm sure other wonderful actors and actresses. And I highly recommend you go watch this trailer.
Next up, we have an equally serious movie.
Right. I mean, this is
If anything, it's
Yeah.
probably even more deeper when you think about faith.
well, especially because it's a sequel.
Right. Yeah. We're talking about Zootopia 2.
Right.
You know what was effective about this trailer? It was funny in a way that it was funny enough for me who have not seen the first one to think maybe I should watch the first one.
Yeah. I can't wait. This movie looks great.
I think it looks good. Yeah. I don't understand the world, but that's me.
It reminds me of Richard Scarry. Do you remember the Richard
Yeah.
Scarry books?
Yeah.
Sort of has that vibe to it. I think it looks. I think it
Did
looks
you see
great.
the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course I saw. I mean, honestly, I saw it at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we played it. It was a huge hit.
Follow that up with another animated film. I think that this movie looks excellent for the target audience.
Yes.
It's called Goat, and it's coming out of Sony Animation, which has been legitimately on fire. Maybe one of the best branches of Sony right now, success-wise. They did the Spider-Verse movies. They also just had huge success with the movie K-pop Demon Hunter, which is like the animated movie of the summer. If you follow trends.
If you're into that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
if you follow trends.
Was that in theaters or on
No,
TV?
That's the thing. It was on TV.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway, it's another anthropomorphic animal world, but in this world, some sort of odd form of violent basketball. I don't want to say violent, but
It's
action-heavy basketball.
It's a fictional sport.
Yeah.
That's reminiscent about. It involves putting a ball in a basket. And,
Right.
But I think this movie looks cute.
Yeah.
The trailer made me laugh out loud.
The animation looks amazing. I think, like I said, I think that for the target audience, this will do quite well. All right, moving on was another movie that I think looks fantastic, called Twinless. This movie is all about twins who have lost a twin and getting over that and
Through death.
Or they could have just lost him at the mall.
Right. Either way.
There's no real clarity.
Right.
And there's two guys who are struggling in this separation anxiety stage, and they kind of start leaning on each other. And it's one of those things of like, you're probably going to see them working through grief, but at the same time, we're also going to be seeing a lot of them dealing with boundaries. And like, if they're really supposed to be like taking the place from each other's brothers, like what is too much? Like the one guy seems to be following the other guy at times, but it looks unhealthy in both directions.
Right. Like that's part of the plot.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes. Like they're both struggling with how they're acting like twins, but they're not really related and they don't really know each other.
I suspect that this movie is going to be amazing. I also suspect it's going to be a tearjerker. Like I fully expect to cry during it.
And I also suspect that you and I will be one of the few people to see it.
I agree. And I also suspect, wow, boy, aren't we a suspicious bunch? I feel like the fact that they're twins is just a vehicle
Yeah.
to make a movie about your own identity. Like,
Right.
so the quote that I wrote down was that somebody says, okay, so they told me to just be myself, but they didn't tell me which version.
Right.
You know, so there's like that question of like, who am I? What am I doing here?
You had to put on your Suspectables?
I did.
Spectacles
I did.
To see that?
I did put on my suspectables to see that. Next up, we go from twins to threes. This movie's called The Threesome. Looks cute, looks funny.
Yeah.
Basically, a couple meets a woman and they have a threesome, and then the woman gets pregnant.
Not really.
Is that how it goes?
No.
Oh.
I
watched the trailer.
Okay, so the premise here is a guy who has been long-term in love with his female friend, who they flirt, but they've never been together, meets, he's encouraged to talk to a stranger, and series of events, it makes the other girl jealous. They go home, they have a threesome, both girls get pregnant.
Oh, shit.
And so, but in the act of doing the threesome, he and the girl that he's had the long-term relationship with finally become part of a relationship.
They become a couple.
But now they can't separate from this other girl because
she's preggo.
And it's the whole, like, having to share him in this whole thing, but you know, what's their, and it starts off looking like, this looks like it's just going to be like kind of raunchy romantic comedy, but then it really after the initial threesome thing really just turns into a romantic comedy that actually looks quite good. Thoughts?
Yeah, I agree that it looks good. I don't know. I'm like, whatever.
Is it because you don't think people should have babies?
Right. I'm obviously anti-baby.
Yeah, that's.
I thought we established that years ago. Next up is the Blue Moon from Sony Pictures Classics. Stars Ethan Hawke and Margaret Qualley, and this was another one that was a close runner-up for me. This movie looks. Yeah, I mean Ethan Hawke looks. I wouldn't have recognized him if it didn't tell me that that's who that was. He's completely transformed. Margaret Qualley looks amazing. You're going to have to help me with the plot. What I liked about this movie was just the way they presented that world, that era. Like I wanted to follow these characters around. It's basically something about the guy before Hammerstein with Rogers. Rogers and Hammerstein is the famous songwriting pair.
Yeah.
And before that, there was a guy named Hart.
Yeah, he wrote Blue Moon.
Right.
Blue Moon. Doo-doo-doo. Made famous by Data singing it in Star Trek.
Right.
Big deal.
Or Breakfast at Tiffany's, either one.
That's a different song. But anyway, the thing here is he's famous, but like kind of not going anywhere. But everyone comes to him for advice at his, what I'm assuming is his bar or something. Yeah. And a younger woman comes to him fairly often, and they have clearly a connection, and he is just unashamedly in love with her. Everyone knows it but her. And kind of this unrequited thing. And I don't think that he pursues her as much as he's just like okay with being
as long as he can be in her world.
Yeah. Because he says, like, there's very clearly a scene where I guess she stays at the hotel that he owns, or I'm assuming he owns, or he's at all the time.
Yeah.
The movie takes place, and there's something with her with a man. She goes up the stairs, and the guy looks at him, and he's like, "Is there something going on between you two?" And he's like, "Well, I'm in love with her, but so is everyone."
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, all right. Next up, we have a movie that I was. Again, another movie that was in contending for me. It's called Adulthood. I think if this plays out as well as the trailer does, it could be really funny. It's a comedy about two siblings that come together because their mother has been has gone to the hospital because she's dying. And they go to her house to kind of take care of her house, and they're like, why does it stink? And then they find a body in the wall. And it turns out when they were kids, their parents killed people and put them in the wall. So they're like, all the things we used to do down here, and there were these bodies in the wall. And so rather than tarnish the family name or be connected to these murders, they try and cover them up, and comedy ensues.
Comedy ensues. I think that's an understatement.
Yeah.
I think this movie is going to be off the chains.
Yeah, I hope so. It looks really good.
I think this looks amazing. It's called Adulthood. The issue is it is in theaters on September 19th and goes streaming 5 days later on Paramount Plus.
Yeah. Well,
What the fuck, Paramount?
what up, Paramount?
What up?
Seriously. Next up we have...
I guess they don't like to make money.
No, they actually said that recently.
Yeah, I heard that.
They were like, what if we did make money?
Right,
Have to
right.
pay a lot less taxes.
How about we spend a ton of money on a movie and then don't make any money selling it?
I don't think anyone's ever done that before.
Yeah. Oh, they've done it. They did it a lot in 2020.
Next up we have the new McKenna Grace, what's the word?
Vehicle.
Called Regretting You. It's a young adult romance movie. Think a la The Fault in Our Stars and so forth. Very sad romance about a young girl who has a family that's really close. Two sisters. Or no, a sister.
The mom and the aunt are tight.
It's the mom and her brother are married to two different people. And is that right? No, they're not related at all. No, they're aunts. The sisters.
That's what I'm saying.
That's-
Isn't that what I said?
Yeah, thank you. You were right.
Yeah.
You
I
were
had to
right.
let you work through
There's
that.
two sisters.
Right.
And they have this great family.
Right.
And
Everything's perfect.
everything's perfect. But then one day, the aunt and her father are together in a car and they're in an accident and they die.
Right.
And
But that's not even the worst part.
yeah, the worst part is that her mother and her uncle realize that their spouses
There you go.
were having an affair.
There you go.
And they have to deal with that by keeping it, but they're also trying to keep that from her.
Right.
And she's dealing with
It doesn't
losing-
work.
Yeah, losing family, but also
It's a double whammy, which you
Yeah.
hear about. I know people who have been through this. It's the double whammy of like losing someone you love and at the same time finding out something awful about that person.
Right.
But the movie looks great. It has, of all the 21 trailers that we are talking about today, it has one of the funniest moments when the girl is in the car with her boyfriend and the mom comes pulling up real aggressively and rolls down her window and says, "Get out of the car." And the boyfriend's like, "That can't be good." And then the girl opens her door, but it doesn't open because the mom pulled up so close next to her. And they're like, then mom's like, "Wait there." I'm not doing it justice, but the movie is called Regretting You and it looks really good, really cute. And with, I mean, it's not a light movie because there's death and there's grief and there's, infidelity and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I think it looks really well made and I trust that it's going to be a good story. So
right. Yeah, I think this would be pretty good.
I'm down for it. Second to last trailer is The History of Sound. Opens on September 12th. This will be one for the old folks. This is what do you call this?
I put this on here for one reason and one reason only.
Just to
this one
irritate
could have
me.
been taken off, but this one's for me and Amy
Okay.
because it's about someone with synesthesia.
Oh.
The same kind that we have chromesthesia. Because it starts off with him saying about how
See sound.
how he can see sound.
And it's such a gift.
And and so he is a musician, but then it's all about his life of different types of loves in his life and loss and making music in that process. I think it looks touching. I think I will, if I see this movie, I will see it for the POV of another person with synesthesia.
Yeah. It looks really good. It looks, in my opinion, a little like it's not going to be an exciting movie.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's barely theatrical worth. Yeah. And then finally,
Finally, is this it?
this is the last
Are
one.
you like joking around and you're going to secretly have a list of other trailers after?
Now that you mentioned it. Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues. How do you feel about this movie?
Whatever.
I'm with whatever.
Yeah. I think here's how I feel about this movie. There is an audience of people who go nuts and love Spinal Tap because of the scene where he's like, "It's on 11, but why don't you just make it 10? Oh, because this one's on." Like, I get that it's a funny movie. I get that it has a fan base that loves it. And I think that it's great that fan base gets a sequel.
Yeah.
I think it looks funny. I think they got Paul McCartney in there.
I think the funniest parts of this movie are probably in the trailer.
Okay.
I'm like there are some funny things in this in the trailer. I just do not have faith that the whole movie is as funny as the trailer.
I don't think. Here's what I would say to my friends if somebody asked me about it.
Would you say this is Spinal Tap?
Right. I don't think this movie is going to land well for people who are not already Spinal Tap fans.
Yes. Bingo bongo.
Bingo, bongo,
Right on the money.
bango. And that's it. 21 trailers. That's a record for us. My trailer of the week is from A24 with Rose Byrne. It's called If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. David's trailer of the week is Oscar winner Brendan Fraser starring in Rental Family with some honorable mentions for Eternity and Adulthood. We needed that. We needed that little dose of harp sound wave.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. I could tell you were starting to get drained.
I
was starting to
completely
get
was like,
It was a lot to talk
yeah,
about.
that was a lot.
But here we are.
Yeah. And it's nice now because I feel like now you and I can just talk like guy to guy.
Yeah.
Because all our listeners have tuned out now.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
they're gone. There's
they're
nobody
gone.
listening anymore. So now we can really just be unfiltered and
goodness.
right. It's just us.
Yeah. So about that fungus on your toes.
The fungus among us.
Yeah.
This week we're reviewing The Naked Gun,
Yes.
which I loved.
I loved this movie as well.
Yeah.
I think that it is a huge surprise that they brought back this genre so well.
Yeah.
A pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
From the openings, just the small repeated jokes.
The title treatment with Naked Gun not fitting on the screen.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I highly recommend this movie. I do have one gripe.
Okay, hit me.
You wanna know what it is?
Yeah. No, I'm not ready.
The scene is right in the middle of the movie. The bad guy's on the roof spying on Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson in the kitchen. And he uses binoculars with heat wave like thing.
Yeah.
And he keeps mistakenly thinking they're doing dirty stuff.
Yeah.
For me,
Went on forever.
first of all, it went on forever. Second of all, totally unnecessary. Third of all, not that funny. And fourth of all, if it weren't for that scene, I would feel comfortable bringing an 8-year-old or a 10-year-old or my niece, to see this movie. My 13-year-old niece. Sorry, kid, 14-year-old niece. I felt like that one little scene was like pretty raunchy for a PG movie. Like,
Is it only PG?
I think so. I might be wrong. Still, regardless, even if it's PG-13, there were other sex jokes throughout the movie, but they were the kind that would go over a kid's head. You know what I mean? Whereas this was not. I'm sorry. I don't mean to come across like it's a bad movie. It's a great movie. I loved it. I laughed out loud throughout the entire thing, all the way through to the credits and everything. But it didn't need that raunchy humor in the middle, which for me disqualifies it from bringing a little kid to it.
I think you're right that it does that. But when was the last time you watched the old ones?
Yeah, fair enough. You're saying the old ones had a lot of sex jokes too.
Oh, I mean, because I was at the age that might not have, should have
Gotten them all.
watched them. But the opening titles of the other movies have nudity in them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Opening titles, Penn.
Yeah.
It's just straight up
Yeah.
topless girls.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't remember what, I think they were R, but.
I don't mean to be negative. It was a great movie. It was great. I agree with you completely how impressed I was that they were able to bring this genre, because you don't really see this genre much anymore.
No.
Like stupid funny movies.
Yeah.
Like you just don't. It was great. Like the whole opening sequence with the bank robbery, when he's like holding that dummy, and then he throws the dummy and they all shoot after
Yeah,
it. Like,
yeah.
it was great. This is hilarious.
And the wordplay. That's what I love.
Yes.
About it. It's just the constant wordplay. This movie, it's hard to talk about this movie like in detail because it's just joke after joke after joke after joke. It's not like it's like super deep or anything to really talk about themes or anything.
Yeah.
But I thought
that's fine because we spent an hour talking about trailers.
Yeah. So I thought the acting was great. The comedy was good. Did you stay through the trailers?
I did.
So you saw Weird Al.
Yes.
I thought that was funny. I also thought the mid credit treatment was also pretty funny. Yeah,
The bit where they're in their shorts and they're frozen,
but not.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What's going on?
Yeah.
Start freaking out.
No, the movie's really funny. Like, it's really funny, and it's simple, and it's short, which I think I appreciated.
Yes, it was one of those things where it was like by the end of the movie, it didn't overstay its welcome.
Yes,
but you were starting to feel like, is it time to go?
Right.
So,
right. Yes.
And then it ended.
Now, I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
I almost did you dirty.
Oh, no.
I was queuing it up this morning, and I was like, well, I'm nothing if not professional. At my core, consummate professional. And
did you not watch it till today?
I watched it this morning.
Oh, my God.
Just like a few hours ago. And while I was queuing it up, I was thinking to myself, I really want to see Weapons. And I almost watched Weapons instead.
What?
And then I was like, I can't do that.
I would have been, because you must have enjoyed yourself during this movie.
I absolutely did.
Yeah.
I loved it.
That's the part that would have irritated me more than anything. It's like, why? This is a good movie and you didn't watch it.
Are you going to watch Weapons?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm really intrigued because I haven't talked to anyone who's seen it. While we're sitting here recording, it's only played a few times. So I haven't really heard any scuttlebutt about it. And Goonies Jason hasn't seen it yet, so he's usually my eyes and ears a few days. Owen hasn't. Yeah. Did you see him in that busted up elbow?
I did. I thought they said the elevator was fixed, and I asked if he broke it doing that.
Right.
He said,
no, he got mouthy, so we had to throw him around the lobby a little bit, and he had to. He landed.
Knowing Owen, that makes sense.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
All right, so Naked Gun, best movie we've ever seen.
Best movie I've ever seen. Yeah, for sure.
And I want to go watch Weapons. I'm gonna watch Weapons.
You're gonna watch Weapons.
I'm so intrigued, but I'm nervous because I think it's gonna be scary.
I might see it.
I think it's gonna be scary, David.
Now, but when we discuss next week's movie, which we're going to do now, you wrote that potluck,
right,
and then a list of names.
3,
but
4,
I read
5,
it as
6.
Potluck Americana. And I was like, why can I not find this movie called Potluck Americana?
Yeah.
And then I realized, no, Penn, the movie is just called Americana.
Right. Now, you know what's funny about the fact that you got confused?
Yeah.
I thought to myself, I don't want to confuse David, so I'm going to put Potluck in italics and the movies in regular print.
Right. And
that didn't work.
That didn't work.
All right, so next week we have Weapons, Americana, which is the new Sydney Sweeney movie, East of Wall, which, you remember that trailer? It's the ranch hands?
I remember the trailer.
Shin Godzilla. Are you excited for Shin Godzilla? It's kind of your type of movie, right?
But I loved it when it was in theaters. Shin Godzilla.
Yeah, this is a new movie. This is not a re-release.
Isn't it?
We have Bob Odenkirk in Nobody 2.
I have to look that up. Okay,
And we have, I forget if it's 30 or 35th anniversary of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So anyway, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 titles, and we're going to not tell each other what we're seeing, and we're going to show up next week and review whatever we've seen. It'll be like a potluck dinner. We're going to bring unannounced movie reviews to the episode next week.
Okay.
Because there's going to be no trailers.
Yeah.
There can't possibly be any more trailers.
So this is a 2016 movie.
It is?
Yeah. It's just the 4K release of it.
Oh, they remastered it or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on, let's get to our listener feedback, question, comments, so forth and so on. If you want to be like these amazing people, the best way to do that is to email us podcast@penncinema.com. We'll start off with Don DeMond. He says,
My God.
I thought I'd imitate Top 10 Sarah and make a list. Very good. Very good. He says, reasons to see the Penn Cinema podcast in person, like in Complete Box, or at the grand opening for the Metro Vet Place.
Metro Pet Veterinary Hospital in Leola.
On September 6th.
Is that the name? Sarah needs to tell us if that's the name of the... Because this business is a little interesting. So just so everyone's clear,
Yeah.
David and I are big fans of the Manheim Pike Veterinary Clinic. Hard stop.
Yes.
We're big fans, no conditions. I will say they've got like 6 different names.
Yeah.
Like when you pull up the website, it's like myfamilyvet.com or Metro Pet Hospital or this, that, the other thing.
I think Metro Pet is the overarching umbrella.
Okay.
And that the Manheim pet.
Well, there's only one way to get to the bottom of this, and that is by hosting a live podcast at their new beautiful facility, which is located inside a bank.
Yeah. An old bank.
An old
It's
bank.
no longer a bank.
In Leola.
Yeah. And we're going to be broadcasting from the vault.
We're going to be sitting in the vault.
Yeah.
And I hope this isn't like some kind of trick where like Shady Lady's going to slam the door shut behind us.
Oh,
and
110%.
her and Don DeMont are going to have like a good little laugh.
Let's
And
get
Abacus
Chinese.
is going to be like, yeah, we're done with them. Let's
Yeah.
eat.
No more spreadsheets for me.
Right.
Yeah. So we're going to be there September 6th. Now, it's a correction from the date we
Yeah.
gave. We were a week off
Right.
last week. He says, top 10 reasons to see Penn and Cinema podcast in person. 1, you get to see Penn and David in person. 2, you get to heckle Penn and David in person. 3, you get to meet other fellow listeners. 4, you realize they are far cooler than Penn and David.
What?
5,
That doesn't add up.
you get to chat with Top 10 Sarah about F1 and realize that she's a way bigger fan than you. 6, you get cool gifts like a t-shirt or mug. 7, you get Penn's business card. Now, with that business card, you can wear your Penn Cinema podcast shirt in public, and when you get asked about it, you can give Penn's card out and brag about knowing him. Or you can use it to start a campfire. Now, he says he's got a sports conflict coming up.
Sports ball.
But that's when we thought it was a different date,
Yeah.
so maybe he can make it now.
Yeah. That's great. Thank you, Don. Next up, we have Frodo.
Oh, get your dance on. Get your dance on. Hey.
Spinning the wrong way.
There's no coming back from
David,
that.
I'm gone.
He's dancing in his chair and it's spinning around.
That's my first good dance of the day.
It is.
I mean,
would
really.
say it's because the other ones were rushed.
They were butchered.
Yeah, but this one,
They were. You know what they were, David?
what's that?
They were botched. Botched, I tell you.
I would agree.
Yeah. Okay. So Frodo writes in.
On Mortal Kombat.
God bless her. Frodo writes in and said, "This is fucking awesome." That phrase exactly was what I thought while watching it, meaning the Mortal Kombat trailer.
Yeah.
The first movie was fucking awesome, and this movie looks like it's keeping the momentum. I'm being pandered to in an absolutely giddying way. I'm so very in the target audience for these movies. We're getting Noob Saibot, Scorpion said the line, I love Mortal Kombat, and I'm so glad they're using the classic game character as the protagonist, especially Johnny Cage. That's just really fun. Cole Young, the protagonist of the first movie, a new character to the franchise made for the movie, was not very engaging narratively. The rest of the movie was spectacular. I remember it being extremely satisfying as a fan of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is so campy and indulgent. It's just so fun. So Johnny Cage as a protagonist this time is delightful. Also, I was glad to see Josh Lawson back for the sequel. He's a blast and a phenomenal Kano. And I am very looking forward to this sequel.
It's awesome. I think it's cool to see people excited about Mortal Kombat.
You know what I like about this note?
What's that?
Our pal Frodo. She's wicked smart, right?
Wicked spot.
Yeah. She always writes us in with like English lessons and
Right.
backstory, and she usually is like bashing Joseph Campbell or, you know, like some very highly intelligent,
Right.
which we appreciate and we love. But now we're seeing there's a whole other side of her too, which is like, hey, I just straight up love these great movies.
She's just one of the crew.
She's just one of the
Just
gang.
Give me some
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I don't ask for much, she says.
Yeah, that's right.
Just give me some Mortal Kombat.
She is a Renaissance person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Okay.
All right, Penn.
Yeah.
Look, there's one aching question that's been on my mind for a long time now.
Did you try taking some Advil?
No.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to forget my question.
Right.
And that's, what's up with you? Oh. Folks, he's been riding dirty shirt with it wide open and the hair's out, and now he's all business.
What's up?
Yeah.
Party in the back. I'll tell you what's up. I went to Las Vegas with
Yeah.
the girls and Will Turner and Julie. We had an amazing trip. It was not a full, long, major like summer vacation. It was just a few days out there, but it was such a nice trip because I really felt like I had been away for longer than I was. While we were there, we went go-karting at the F1 Experience, which was amazing. I think I sent you a picture of us from there. Sarah and I were able to share notes. She's also been there, obviously.
Now, did you run into any listeners of the podcast?
I did not. So
that's where people run into other listeners.
I know. I had my eyes open, but yeah. Amy and I have been watching Julia, which I think is on HBO. It's about Julia Child. Really great, great show. It reminds me of Mrs. Maisel, but different.
But about Julia.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I continue to love, this is my number one recommended show.
Yeah?
Smoke.
What's it on?
Taron Egerton. It's on Apple TV, and it is so good. Like, really great. I'm not going to say anything else about it because it would be easy to give stuff away, but I'll just say the main character is an arson investigator, and he gets reluctantly paired up with a city detective to try to solve these arson crimes. Yeah. And then lastly, I just wanted to mention, because it's like interesting, when I was on the plane to Vegas, I watched Jurassic Park, the original, and Jurassic Park 2, and both of those movies are great.
Yeah.
Like, I remember enjoying them. But they really, I think they hold up really well. I thought they were both great.
The question is, are you going to watch Jurassic Park 3? Not the rest of the series.
No.
Are you at least going to watch Jurassic Park?
Because now I'm not on a plane and I got other things to do. I want to see weapons.
Oh my gosh.
I want to see East Wall.
Whoa.
I want to see Americana. Americana is the one where she accidentally, she plays kind of an idiot and they steal that ghost jacket.
Yeah.
And they try to their idea is that
they overhear people saying that they pay money for this thing, so they try and steal it for the money.
I think it looks ridiculous. I don't expect it to do a ton of business, but I'm 100% going to watch this movie.
Yeah.
David, what's with you?
Oh, man, let me tell you what's with me. I have been watching Strange New Worlds, Star Trek Strange New Worlds. The new season is out, so I'm enjoying Paramount Plus while I have it for this limited time to watch the show. As well as the new season of Dan to Dan is out. I'm also quite enjoying that. They both put out new episodes on the same day, so boy, Thursdays are busy. I'll tell you what.
You got a lot on your plate.
Yeah, it's because I'm not going to wait.
Right.
You know? Can't wait.
What do you look like? Someone who's going to wait?
Yeah. I mean,
no. What do I look like to you?
Yeah, seriously. Are you familiar with King of the Hill?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's a new season.
Is that right?
That came out. On Hulu.
Our boy Will Turner has been watching the hell out of King of the Hill.
Yeah?
And apparently he caused a whole ruckus on the flight because he was laughing so hard.
Really?
Yeah, the stewardess had to come over and calm him down.
That's funny. That's so funny. The new season's pretty enjoyable.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's the best show you've ever seen, but if you like King of the Hill, you're going to like it.
Where are you watching that?
It's on Hulu.
On Hulu. Okay.
Yeah.
Who?
Hulu. I've also started playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, so if you know, you know. And here's the big thing, Penn.
Oh my God, hit me.
I'm watching a lot of ER.
Who played, wasn't there a guy on there? Dr. Ross. Who was that? It was
Pediatrician Dr. Ross?
It was a good looking guy.
Yeah. I think
had
his
a very
name was,
promising career.
Georgie Clooney?
Wouldn't he go on to star in
Georgie Clooney.
He would go on to star in Jay Kelly, I believe.
Yeah, and Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
the one with the nipples.
I wish somebody would write in and tell me what I'm forgetting. Because there's no way that Ocean's 11 is Clooney's biggest movie. And there's no way that Batman is either. Remind me, what are his blockbusters? What is his massive... What is he... I mean, I know he's and it's ironic because I consider him one of my favorite actors, but I'm sitting here right now talking to you and going completely blank on some of his bigger movies.
Ocean's 12.
Ocean's 12, not to mention Ocean's 13.
Yeah, see,
right,
you were forgetting.
I got you, right.
Yeah, so lots of ER. I'm in season 2, and I'm enjoying seeing how, these shows were made much closer to when they aired. So you can see them pivot and lean into characters and storylines that were becoming popular.
Right.
And that's kind of fun. That's about it. So that's it for this week. Next week, we're going to be back.
It's a potluck review.
Yeah, we're going to be watching a movie
or movies
that we will discuss next week. It'll be a big reveal. It'll be amazing.
I'm so excited.
And there won't be 21 trailers. Thank goodness.
Next week, we're going to go for 23.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, look, If you want to be a part of the show, the best way to do that is to go ahead and email us. Podcast@pencinema.com. It's the new email. Make sure you make note of it.
Yeah.
Podcast@pencinema.com.
.com.
Right. But if you want to support the show, Penn, what's the number one way?
I want to change our email address to pencinema.edu
just throw people off.
or take donations and call it pencinema.org.
.gov.
Yeah, .gov. The best way you can support the show is what everyone always does. It's just common sense. When you get on an airplane, take the barf bag out of the tray in front of you and listen to the Penn Cinema podcast on it. I feel like barfing and listening to the show would go naturally hand in hand.
Yeah. If you aren't already barfing,
Right.
boy, do we have a way to get you there.
Have we got a show for you?
Say you're at the pinnacle of health.
Yeah, if you're in the pinnacle of health and you're very comfortable flying, then just lean over to your seatmate and tell them, hey, I'm listening to the Penn Cinema podcast. I'm really enjoying it.
Want to share headphones?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, look, well, once again for the Penn Cinema podcast, I'm David Bolton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. Take care
and party on.
Thanks for joining us this episode. Our hosts would love to hear from you. To contact the show with your thoughts and reviews, email podcast@penncinema.com. This podcast is a production of Penn Cinema. Escape to the movies at Penn Cinema, featuring crisp digital projection, killer sound, reserved seating, and premium power recliners. With locations in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Wilmington, Delaware, and Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. Showtimes and tickets available at www.penncinema.com.